Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your constant support. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. So without wasting any more of your time, let's get right into the video. Okay, so as you can see from the title of the video that I am going to be giving you guys an oral hygiene practice and education video. Now, I've come across a number of patients who claim that they do brush their teeth twice a day, and I don't dispute that they do, and I'm not going to be very quick to judge that they don't. But the thing is, they say one thing and what I see is a totally different thing. So that's why I've decided to put up this video and to show you guys how to brush. I know that there's also some of you guys who do brush in the morning and at night, but the thing is, you're probably not using the correct technique. So I'm just here to help you guys how to do that. It's very simple, and also to emphasize the importance of flossing and using your mouthwash. So without wasting any more of your time, I guess let me show you guys what I have.
So we have floss there, floss with a handle and without a handle. We have the baby toothbrush, we have a number of toothpastes, we have toothbrush and a model, and we have mouthwashes. I'll start with the model that represents the oral cavity. Now I'll be showing you how to brush the outer and the inner surfaces of your teeth as well as the tongue. And then I have in my hand a floss. That's the Colgate Mint Dental Floss. And then, okay, we see it. And then we have the Johnson & Johnson's one. We have the floss with the handle that you can get at Chinese shops. It is much cheaper and also easy to use. And then we have the toothpaste, the Sensodyne Repair and Protect, which is really good for sensitivity, and Colgate Pro Gum Health. And then we have the Listerine mouthwash and the Colgate mouthwash.
Now this varies from person to person. Other people prefer brushing their teeth first, then flossing. Remember, you brush your teeth twice a day and you floss at least once. So now this is my advice, and this is also my recommendation and my preference. Again, I prefer flossing first, because once you floss, you still feel like your oral cavity is filthy. Obviously it feels dirty, then you brush. Because the thing is, if you start brushing first, then by the time you start using the floss, not even the time before you start using the floss, once you brush, you feel like your oral cavity is clean, then you don't see the need of flossing. So that's why I always start with flossing and then only move to brushing. So I'm going to show you how to floss. What happens is, you take this, right, floss.
Now you're going to pull out that floss from there. Okay, Wang Shebisha. Okay. And then you're gonna wrap it around your index fingers and then the shorter side on the one finger, and then moving on to the model. Now this is what you do. So you guide the floss between your teeth using a gentle rubbing motion. Careful not to snap the floss into the gums, and don't just do an upward and downward motion. So what you do is, when the floss reaches the gum line, you curve it into a C shape against one tooth, ensuring that you're rubbing the floss against both sides of the tooth. Now you gently slide it into a space between the gum and the tooth as well. That's how you do it. Moving on to brushing. Now you know that you need to use a fluoride toothpaste and a soft bristle toothbrush, and don't forget to change it every 3 months. So you start from the back tooth. Using a very gentle circular motion, you brush the outer surfaces of the teeth. Then you move on to the inner surfaces of the tooth, and obviously the angle of your toothbrush will also change so that you get the areas brushed correctly. And then you move to the lower teeth. You brush the outer part, and then you move into the inner surfaces of the teeth. Now, do you see that area there? It's the most neglected area in the mouth. It's the lingual aspect of your lower anterior teeth. Ensure that it is brushed at all times. And then, that represents the tongue. Don't forget to brush your tongue. I forgot to use the toothpaste.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Just to emphasize, it's very important that you use the fluoridated toothpaste and that you brush your teeth twice a day for 2 minutes. That's 30 seconds for each quadrant, each section in your mouth. And that you brush your tongue as well in a back to front sweeping motion to remove any food particles and to help remove halitosis causing bacteria.
Okay, so now I'm going to give you a little education about the Listerine mouthwash. By the way, this video is definitely not sponsored. I'm just using the what I have right now. So We have this Colgate Complete Care. It's also alcohol free. We have different types of mouthwash. I know people are against the idea of using a mouthwash because it contains alcohol. I'm here to let you know that not all mouthwashes contain alcohol. So, like, okay, this one now does not contain alcohol, but this one actually does. So now I have a pamphlet here with Listerine. It has different mouthwashes that actually have alcohol and those that don't. And once, obviously, the whitening mouthwash or mouthwash for sensitivity and whatnot. So there's like a variety of all of these mouthwashes. Obviously, when you go to the shop, you can just find out which one do you want. Do you want one for sensitivity, or do you want the Complete Care one that has alcohol or one that doesn't have alcohol? But honestly, the most important thing is for you to make sure that you brush correctly and you also use your floss.
Like, I mean, in my head, I thought everybody knew that every surface of your tooth needs to be brushed, but obviously not. So I think we also tend to take these things for granted, that everybody just knows it's straightforward. How can you not brush your teeth all the way to the back? But there are people who don't, and sometimes it's not because they're stupid or nothing or anything like that. It's just because of lack of knowledge. So if we don't educate them, who will?
I think that's it. We have come to the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And don't forget to like, comment, and share, and turn on that notification bell so that when I post, you're the first to watch. Thank you so much, guys. To the channel. If you're new to my welcome. If you're new to my welcome. Okay, I guess some of you guys don't know. You know what? I wanted this video to be perfect, but I've just made peace that it probably won't be perfect. Because honestly, guys,